Recently, in one of my videos, I talked about the myths of the post-industrial economy. Today, we're going to explore another fascinating trend known as servitization. Servitization is a business strategy in which a company shifts its focus from simply selling products to providing services built around those products. The key point is that the company still manufactures a physical product, but instead of marketing the product itself, it emphasizes the value of the services that come with it. A great example is Rolls-Royce and its Total Care program. Instead of selling aircraft engines as standalone products, Rolls-Royce began selling engine operating time. Airlines paid for the hours the engines were in use, while Rolls-Royce continuously monitored their performance in real time. This allowed the company to predict technical failures before they occurred, improve engine efficiency, reduce maintenance costs, and minimize unexpected downtime. In other words, Rolls-Royce didn't stop manufacturing engines. Instead, it transformed its business model. Customers were no longer paying for the engine itself. They were paying for reliable propulsion and guaranteed performance. The physical product became a platform for delivering a service. This shift fundamentally changed the company's revenue model. Previously, Rolls-Royce earned most of its income by selling engines, while maintenance was simply an additional service. After adopting servitization, long-term maintenance and performance management became the company's primary source of value. To better understand how this business model emerged, let's look at a much simpler example. If you use a razor with replaceable cartridges, you've probably noticed that replacement cartridges are surprisingly expensive compared to the razor itself. This raises an obvious question. Are these cartridges really that costly to produce? The answer is no. This pricing strategy is known as the razor and blades model. It got its name because it was first popularized in the razor industry. Although historians still debate who originally invented the concept, its greatest advocate was King Camp Gillette, the founder of the Gillette Company. After introducing disposable razor blades, Gillette realized something important. A customer only buys one razor, but they continue buying replacement blades for years because blades are consumable products. Over time, he discovered that blades generated far more profit than razors themselves. That insight led to a revolutionary idea. Why not sell the razor at a very low price or even at a loss, and recover the profits through future blade sales? Higher blade prices could also finance better quality, improving customer satisfaction, and encouraging long-term loyalty. This simple idea became one of the most influential business models in history. Over time, companies in many different industries adapted the same principle. Manufacturers of durable equipment realized that customers don't just need the product. They also need installation, maintenance, repairs, training, software updates, spare parts, and technical support. For highly complex products like aircraft, manufacturers may also provide pilot training, certification, and operational consulting. All of these additional services create new revenue opportunities. Moreover, some industrial equipment remains in service for decades. Throughout its lifetime, maintenance and operating costs can exceed the original purchase price several times over. As a result, manufacturers began offering substantial discounts on the equipment itself, sometimes as much as 50%, because a larger installed base would generate decades of profitable service revenue. Of course, this model also had a weakness. If manufacturers earned money from maintenance, they had an incentive to recommend more repairs and inspections than were actually necessary. To solve this problem, many companies moved to the next stage of servitization. Instead of charging customers for repairs, they began selling performance. Rolls-Royce is one example, but many others followed. For instance, truck manufacturer Mahan developed a digital service called Mahan Trucknology. Using sensors installed throughout the vehicle, the system continuously monitors the truck's condition, detects potential failures before they happen, optimizes routing, improves fuel efficiency, and analyzes numerous other factors that influence transportation costs. In today's world, this evolution has gone even further with the rise of smart, connected products. Many manufacturers now see their products not merely as physical goods, but as digital platforms for delivering additional services. The iPhone is an excellent example. Apple doesn't simply sell a smartphone, It uses the iPhone as a platform for offering subscriptions such as iCloud, Apple Music, and many third-party services, from which the company also earns revenue through commissions. Whether Apple will eventually earn more from services than from hardware sales remains an open question. Nevertheless, this is another clear example of servitization. The product becomes a gateway to an ongoing stream of services rather than a one-time transaction. And that's the essence of servitization. The product is no longer the final goal of the business. It becomes the foundation for building long-term relationships with customers and generating continuous value long after the initial sale.